just sitting here thinking about if I should even upload these or if I should upload any of the videos I made. I don't know. Laying in my tub hungover. It's not really the best look ever. But that's the look, man. That's the real look. Oof, I should try to drink water. You ever get hungover? And you try to drink water and it's just like, you almost feel like you want to throw it up. It just does not sit right in your stomach. Oh, just thinking about it makes me feel queasy. At least that's how I get it, man. Some alcohol, some people just take it different. Maybe for some people that's not a thing, but for me, after it's all said and done, I try to drink some water. Oh, God, I feel worse for like a few minutes every time, dude. So I'll get drunk, wake up, it's time to drink some water, hungover. I drink the water, I just feel nauseous for a few minutes. That was smart. Drink a bunch of water before I went to bed. I think I did. I think I kind of remember that. Oof, I was so tired. I was awake from 8:50 p.m. to 7 p.m. And I drank a ton before bed, so I was fucking so tired. I ate a bunch of pizza too. Like, man, can you imagine that carb crash, being awake for 24 hours and being really drunk all at the same time, and then laying in a bed with a heating blanket? Whoa, dude, I passed straight out. I passed out so hard. I woke up, I don't know what time it was. I was, holy fuck, what time is it? Oh, man, I was so deep in that sleep. That's crazy, man. You know what? I don't know why I'm thinking of this. I don't know, I've been thinking about like reality slapping people really hard lately, because I feel like just the reality is us as a country and stuff is slapping people really hard. And this week, and I saw this video of this guy. He's placed on a no-fly list. He's at the Trump. Okay, well, he was at the post-Trump speech Capitol protest that turned into an invasion. Invasion of the Capitol building. I don't think it's unfair to call that an invasion of the Capitol building, okay? So this dude's like voice peaking. He's just so scared. He's so emotional. Hold that thought. I'm gonna drink some water. Oh, I gotta sit up to Oof. I got, 7 hours before work. I could probably get fine before then. You gotta drink as much as you can now. You gotta thank yourself later. I feel like a fucking swashbuckler. Ugh. Man, times are fucking comfy, dude. Alright, so this guy's at the airport. He finds out he's on a no-fly list while he's in the terminal when you board the plane. That sucks. How he got that far before being told he was on a no-fly list, I have no fucking clue. Like, isn't that something that would pop up before then, like at security? I don't know. That's what the video looked like, if I remember it correctly. Man, oh God, here it comes. That fucking water sickness. Oh, it feels so gross. Oh God. Okay, so yeah, man, what a reality slap. imagine being wrapped up in the moment of that capital shit and then trying to get home and then being told you like can't fly, or on like a no-fly list, and your social media gets like put down maybe, and then everyone, and then fucking like armies of people telling you like, bro, you're going to jail, you're going to prison, you're going to prison, your life's over, your life's over, your life's over, you know, fucking have fun rotting, they're coming for you. You're hearing shit on the news while you're walking to the airport, like that the FBI's looking into the, you know, gonna fucking wrap them all up, son. They're coming for your ass. The FBI's on, you know, looking into the thing that you were at, that you were involved in, and maybe you didn't even do anything. Maybe you just walked around like and fucking live streamed it, dude. But now you can't fly home. All your shit's down. You're hearing on television that the authorities are coming for your ass. The guy that you maybe even went for, pretty much just said, all right, wrap it up, show's over, right after the most important push, at least in your mind, for him. And then you're wearing his fucking merch and everyone at the airport is looking at you, and you just lost like hundreds of bucks on this plane ticket, all this shit, bro. All this shit all at once. And you're still getting over like the emotional impact of seeing so many vitriolic, pissed off, savagery, hooliganry, love and patriotism, in the sense that these people are passionate about what they believe in, and you know, whether or not it's true or right or whatever, that passion is still very, very powerful to witness. You know, even if you're fucking one of these super Trumpy cult members or some shit, you know? You feel what I'm saying? So you're still alive, all that racking inside your brain and your heart, your soul. And everyone there's looking at you. You can't go home. Oh my God. What a fucking reality slap, dude. I can't imagine what that's like. And you know, you were so wrapped up in the moment when you walked in there, everyone was there, everyone walked in, man, you were all there, everyone was there, just walking around, man. You were this anonymous whomsoever, and now everyone's looking at you in the airport, and you're about to cry. Jesus, dude. Oh my, I thought I heard a weird ass sound, it was just my stomach. Oh my God. Ooh. Kinda chilly. Kinda cold in here. I'm so comfy though, I'm in sweats and I'm in like this really soft college sweatshirt I bought for U of I, which I'm not attending now. Damn, it's so comfy. Like, that's cool, dude. It says just like, it says Illinois big as fuck on it. I always wanted one of these things. Cause you know, I shit on Illinois a lot. I just lost a bobby pin. Where'd that go? I think I have to stand up to find it. What the fuck happened to it? Oh, it took it down the drain. Oh, it's in my fucking shirt. How did it get down there? Okay, alright, I got it. We're cool now. I was playing with a bobby pin. Yeah, it just says Illinois huge on it. Pretty cool. I shit on Illinois all the time, but I also love Illinois too. You know, I grew up here. How do you not love when you grew up? It'd be a fucking shame if you hated the place you grew up. Like, it's so bad that you couldn't help but be loved it too, you know? That's unfortunate. Glad I'm not one of those people, man. That's rough. It's real rough. Kind of like my relationship with my parents and stuff. Like, yeah, I wish they this, that, and this and that, and I wish whatever, but, you know, I'm really glad too, just like the times I had with them, and the way it sort of did turn out, because I definitely had a hand in the way it turned out, you know, because, believe it or not, in that relationship, I'm a real important player. You are a very important player in your life. And if you're upset about the way your relationship went with one of your friends or something, you gotta understand that you're the 50% most important player in that equation. You have a hand in a way that turns out the way it is, the way you leave it and carry it forever, pick it up. Total tangent, but I've been thinking lately about this phrase I heard. The phrase was, it's part of your life, let it stay. And I don't know, I've been thinking about that phrase for like a month straight. Just keeps bouncing around in there every now and then. It's part of your life, let it stay. Leaving things behind is... It's funny because I was talking about leaving things behind kind of earlier, but I was talking about this level of separation, you know? This is like leaving things behind, like they're dead, it's over, I'm not engaging with it in the sense that kind of cutting yourself off. I guess maybe it's just nuanced, maybe it's just not all black and white, but I've been thinking a lot about that concept, and I feel like it's like, at least kind of like emotionally, it just seems like such a bad idea. It seems so childish. Things are part of your life, you let it stay. You're gonna carry it with you whether you like it or not, so very used to carrying it. Can't forget things. I think the water's like making me cold or some shit. It's kind of chilly in this tub. Anyhow, I think the difference between me going on my trips and leaving things behind, I think that's like a whole different sense of leaving things behind is a phrase I'm talking about. I'm talking about like when you love someone, you tell yourself like everything I did with them, and you tell yourself like, oh, I wasted my time, or the person like they screwed me and I hate them and I don't want to think about them and blah blah blah. You're just like, I need to leave it behind. I need to let it go. In a sense, you do have to let it go, but in another sense, it's a part of your life. You need to let it stay. See what I'm saying? It's just something I've been thinking about lately. Oh man. Sorry if I just blew in everyone's ears. Up all night even when I'm not at work. Alright. Back to the mission. I need to get planning and fast. I need to get out of this bathtub. I need to get my head right and straight. I need to get out of here. I just wish I had more time to wrap things up. This girl I'm seeing and stuff, like, fuck man. What am I gonna say to her? I'm about to leave and I don't know if I'll ever be back. I'm gonna try to get somewhere and stay there. She's gonna say, why? Everyone you love is here. Because you're home, you're safe, you have resources, you're well taken care of. You got enough money to buy yourself a little apartment, live there alone, everything you need. Why do you want to go elsewhere? And I'll say something that seems stupid, like, even to myself. I just don't know why I would. I don't know why I would do those things. say, oh, literally everything I just said, bro. Your friends, your family, blah, blah, blah. But as I'm seeing now, as I'm working so much, whatever, that there's just so not anything to do other than, visit my friends and family, which really, I'm not shitting on that. They are the spice of my life. And there's the spice of probably everyone's lives. Like, what is life without great friends and that family that raised you, loving them, even if you love them, kind of no longer, even still, the love you had felt for them and all the previous people you had been in love with, your dating partners and shit like that. It's also beautiful. It's also beautiful. It's just also so hard. Everything just feels so isolated and so lonely. As I become more and more of an adult who can afford to live on his own, I'm just seeing every day is the rinse and repeat schedule. We all have nothing to do, and most of the adults I know and friends I have are unhappy with whatever it is they're doing. It's so unfortunate. I don't want to end up like them, to be honest. I hate to say that. It sounds so mean. Like, it sounds like I hate talking about it because I just don't feel like I have the proper language almost. It feels like I'm always condemning people's lives around me, but I look at them and something inside me just tells them I don't want to end up like them. I don't want to end up indebted and stressed out of my goddamn mind about it. I don't want to end up like someone who hates going to work every day. I don't want to end up like someone who can't fill their life with enough things and they're fucking miserable. I don't want to end up like those people. Now, there's people in my family and my friends who I'd like to end up with. They were like such straight and narrow and optimistic characters, though, that I don't see any of me in them because I'm like totally the opposite. And, you can say, well, then maybe you should get more like them. That's an option. That's kind of the school route. But if I wait, I've already waited a few years to go. If I wait just a little longer, it's going to knock off so much of the price tag. And I'll be able to really, hopefully, idealistically, invest myself more and really maybe even live on campus by then because the vaccine and shit. Doubt it, because our country sucks balls, but, maybe. I'm seeing, on that point, I saw this post today. Forgive me for talking about a post I saw. I fucking hate when people do this shit, but I saw a post today where it had a Trump flag, a Black Lives Matter logo, an Antifa symbol, and it had the Capitol building in the background. It said, "You will fail to realize you had the same enemy all along." It's like, dude, a little bit true, but most honestly, the real enemy of the Populi movements, the people, these grassroots people who are making all the shit move in America, the laborers, our real fucking enemy is, it's really the spread of wealth, in my opinion. I would say so. It's really these people hoarding just insane, uncalculable, you can't even hold the image of it in your head, amounts of money, and not paying like any taxes to our country, our communities, our services that rely on those taxes to make our communities run and function. All the people who promise things, that, oh yeah, it's gonna trickle down, all that shit. Dude, if there was ever a year for wealth to fucking trickle down to the U.S. citizens, it was 2020, okay? It didn't happen. They left us to die, in my opinion. There was no relief. Do you think if we got enough money to stay inside, so many people would have died? No. Do you think we gotta, and I'm talking about everyone even, because obviously you can't keep everyone inside. I'm not a ridiculous person, okay? I'm not saying that. At least the people who weren't essential and shit, right? Who lost their jobs, unemployment, all that stuff. even the people who did go to work too, you know, because honestly, you should have been getting more money for going to work than the people who weren't going to work. Like, everyone knows America fucked this up, and fucked us 90,000 ways to Sunday. Everyone knows that. It's not a fucking secret in this country. Do you think the Capitol thing would have happened? Do you think as much Antifa shit would have happened this year if our country didn't leave us as dogs eating dogs? As dogs fighting dogs out here with no protection, no relief, no health care? I mean, we did get, some people I knew got some unemployment. That's cool, man. Good for them. I'm glad they did. I didn't get any, but I'm glad they did. The testing was free for a lot of people in this country. That's cool, but our country still fucked us, dude. We had a chance to get Medicare for all. They didn't do it. All these other countries actually got relief to stay inside, because it doesn't matter what the fucking mandate is. Listen. So, this is why I think our country left us to fucking die, and just don't give a shit about us as people. So not only were the giant businesses saved because they're giant businesses and they control far more locations than the little man and run far more operations and jobs and shit like that. So they were saved much more than the people who actually own things for themselves and aren't just servants to whatever, you know, bartering their time and their labor, which is what most of us working people do. I mean, I kind of get that in a way, because they have to keep the country floating, but it's an ill system, okay? Let's just not even get started on that. It's bad. And so what I'm trying to say is, I just readjusted and all this and totally lost my train of thought. I don't even remember. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm hungover and it's fucking like 3 in the morning. I'm laying in the bathtub. What the fuck was I saying? Our country left us to die. That's what I was saying, but why? Why was I saying that? Let me think. Literally give me like 15 seconds and try to recall this, okay? Forgive me. I can't even think about it. I'm so embarrassed. I don't remember what I was saying, man. I was getting to some point. I don't remember. Oof. I'm so comfortable. I might just fall asleep in this tub. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay. That's because it's some fucking boring shit. So, you know, we live in a country where it's like, you need to work to have health care, but now you're out of work and you need health care because you're sick with coronavirus. Oh my god. You know, we have companies in this country where you literally you're afforded no sick days. If you get a sick day, you get a point, and that point goes towards your count of points to where once you get like 3, I think that's what it is at Walmart. And calling it sick ain't a whole point at Walmart, but there's companies out there, okay, Amazon in particular, you're like, there are no sick days, apparently. That's what one of my coworkers told me. And, you know, you get these points, and those points go towards you getting fired. Oof. Alright. That's rough. Like, I called in sick for the first time at Walmart, like a few days ago, and I know it's like a point on my record or something. If I get enough points, I'm on the street. Oof, dude. If that's just not like so fucking sad to think about, dude. I don't know what is. I mean, that's the reality. Like, I'm some other man and woman's child who's gonna take care of me, but holy fuck, dude, reality's harsh. Jesus, keep your head down. It's rough, dude. So even though we got like free testing and some unemployment and shit, like man, like you can't tell me out of the 300 million Americans that, you know, who fucking knows how many of them got screwed by our systems. I got screwed. I was on medical leave from work for a condition that I couldn't go to work for, but it wasn't something I got disability for because I had just developed it, and it left me so bad. Like I was bedridden from my medical condition. I don't want to go into it too much, but I was bedridden, and this is not a physical thing, okay? I mean, it's not a mental thing. It was physical. Like I physically, like my body did not work. All right. And so I was on medical leave because I didn't lose hours. I didn't get unemployment for hours lost. Oh shit, dude. So I spent like the first half year of 2020. Okay, no. Up until March, I think it was. January, February, March. Okay, it was like, yeah. Up until March, laying in bed, not making money, too fucking ill to even dress myself, or some days feed myself even. Oh God. And then, you know, thank God don't pay for my own health insurance because I was living with my dad at the time, and he housed me and all that stuff. But dude, what if I was on my own? And then I got a job in March because my condition started to get better, and I felt like maybe I could try to work again. So I got a job at Walmart because it's a job I could have quit if I couldn't physically handle it because my body still wasn't that great. And I fucking toughed through it. It was like my third day there. Yeah, it was my third day. And then the unemployment rules changed. Well, now everyone who was making unemployment, safe at home, was making more money than me, who was going out there with a fucking broken body. Working for a company that does not give a shit if we're safe from the coronavirus. And, you know, now at work, exposed all day long to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. You know, at that point, let me tell you, I was really mad at my country and myself. It just seemed like I kept getting the short straw. Like, I lost everything to my condition. And as soon as I try to get back on my feet, my country just fucks me over. And if I was someone living on my own, you know, with my own place to pay for, my own health insurance and all that, considered on the amount of only gain sometimes about the amount of hours I worked, dude, I would have been fucked like 6 ways to Sunday. So I worked there, making less money. If I had just not had my medical condition, which was getting better, and because it was getting better and I wanted to get back to work, and I couldn't file for disability or anything because I was disabled for like 2-3 months only. What a fucking nightmare. So I got totally fucked in 2020. Totally fucked by the system. I mean, I got my check, at least. I got my first stimulus check. It's so funny. Stimulus. Yeah, where's like our monthly relief? Can I not just get a stimulus? Can you just not stimulate me? Like, what a fucking blue ball statement that is. Oh, just stimulation. Eh. I'd rather just, fucking embarrassing. $600 they gave us, that was an insult. That was a fucking let them eat cake check, in my opinion. It really was. Because after an entire year of our government befumbling this fucking pandemic and all of our systems not being able to handle something like this, because it's not based off supporting us, it's based off just fucking like exploitation and incentivization for us to continue production and working in this country. It makes me so fucking sick. That's my opinion on it. You don't like it, I'm sorry. That's what it is. And, you know, I got screwed in my situation because I didn't actually have hours lost that I could claim for unemployment. I was on medical leave, I was in a disabled state not long enough to be able, or continued enough to get disability checks or anything, so I literally made no money. And then I made less money if I had stayed safe for months, dude. So let me tell you, for like damn near half a year, I just felt like I got the short end of the stick every single time there was a way this country could have helped me or picked me back up. In the few, very, very, very few ways compared to the rest of the world that it tried to. It's fucking embarrassing. I know there's people out there who got it worse than me, man. Whoa. This country just let us get fucked. It's fucking awful. It's only gonna get worse because now all the populi are gonna lose their businesses that was bringing wealth to the people, or to us who actually pay our taxes, and employ people on a standard that isn't factorized. You know what I mean? Like, oh boy, it's just gonna get worse. Upward transfer of wealth is gonna fucking slap us hard. Like, dude, you wanted like the start of the Blade Runner cyberpunk hypercorporatization shit? Oh my god, this could be it. We could look back on this 30 years from now and say that was when it happened. I saw this photo, I think it was Beijing, China? Maybe it was Hong Kong, it might have been Hong Kong. And the pictures from across a river. And in 20 years, there was no ginormous fucking, like, tech mecca there. 20 years, boom. The entire skyline is covered in some of the most advanced looking buildings you've ever seen. Night lights, neon, more windows, floors, and rooms you could ever fucking imagine. Insane. 20 years that happened. 30 years from now, holy fuck, who even knows? Who even knows, dude? Holy fuck, we're so screwed. The people are so screwed. I'm so screwed. My government doesn't care about me. Oh my god. My neighbors don't care about me. My fucking government don't fucking give a fuck about me. Obviously, who am I? Who am I to them? Doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck would they give a fuck about me? I think they gave more of a fuck about the part I play. You know, I'm replaceable. In the, you know, when you're one of 300 million in this, like, more complicated economic system of balances and weights and wagers and gambles than you could ever hold in your head. Your fucking brain would explode if you tried to put all that shit in there. It'd just be like setting your motherboard instantly on fire, or into the sun, like in an oven. Like, oh, let's just throw that bitch into a fucking superconducting oven. Whoa. That's what it would be like to your brain. Try to put all that shit in there. That system, I play 1 out of 300 million parts in that system. I think I'm forgettable at that point. I think the water's working. I feel a bit better. I feel a lot better, actually. What time is it? 3:35. Let's see. Is there anything on this watch I can't show? I don't think so. Oh, there we go. Get focused on that. There we go. It's 3:35 a.m. January 11th, 2021. This year's not turning out to be better. I mean, I didn't expect 2021 to just, the year changes and everyone changes like some fucking New Year's resolution. You know, that shit don't get kept. It was gonna be the same. So, oh man. It's crazy, man. What a fucking crazy life, crazy world we live in. Alright, this one's played long enough. I should probably stop here. I'm just gonna lay in this tub for a while. Until next time, everyone. I'm gonna start getting planned on this trip. I'm gonna make more videos. I'm gonna take my video making with me, man. And we're all gonna hopefully experience this together. Getting away from here, trying to make it work in this new place. It's gonna be a crazy story, I think. Oh God, I got a lot to do. I have so much to let go of so quickly. That's a whole video in and of itself, so. Alright, peace out, y'all.